Okay, so I'm just going to be going over a basic run of some ABA tasks. We're going to be going reset all per hour. So we're starting from the start point. I'm not going to be showing collecting all the tasks. We've already collected our tasks. So because it's a loop, you want to be collecting them as you're doing it, if that makes sense. So as you deliver something to Lunar Isle, Cetria, and Relica, you should be collecting the next task while you're there. So I've got two Lunar Isle tasks, one from Deepfin, one from Piscarilius. We've got two from Port Roberts, one to Etcetera, one to Relica, and we're starting at the very end right here, which is our Sunset Coast to Relica delivery. Um, so as you can see on the map, it kind of gives you a rough idea of where you should be heading. So we're going to be heading to Deepfin Point first, up to Port Roberts to collect our two tasks, up to Port Piscarilius, and then we're going to start our big ticket deliveries here. Important thing is to use your fastest skiff, uh, and to have a bunch of the rapids available to you to use. They come in handy. So I've reset the XP per hour. We're gonna have a go, seeing what we get from this trip. So I've summed it from our last location, and we're just gonna be starting from here. Anytime you teleport your boat, it'll reset your crystal extractor. Make sure to turn that back on. We've got a nice little row of rapids here. Kind of helps demonstrate why we like to um, use these rapids. Get a nice little speed boost. I've got I believe it's an ironwood hull. With a rosewood hull, you're going to be 20% faster. And again, you'll be faster with better sails too. Tiger sharks are usually fine. You want to be steering clear of spined krakens. You also want to be steering clear of armored krakens too, and great white sharks. You notice there that I harvested my crystal extractor because but I didn't use the moat straight away. That's because I was waiting for the trim sails. What's helpful is turning off the auto set sails whenever you start sailing. That's just to make it better to turn around in port. You also want to be keeping one free wind moat for when you leave off, because that'll give you a nice burst of acceleration. Usually I'd be collecting another task from here, but we actually are full on all our tasks. So we're just grabbing it and heading back off. You can see that despite having the same hull as that man over there, I expect will probably be faster. Next stop should be Port Roberts, I believe. Yeah. So we're gonna stick to the shore of whatever it's called, the Western Shore, right? Because there's a lot of rapids around the Colosseum. So after here, we're gonna cut in. That's embarrassing. Don't look at that. Alright, we're gonna keep this extra wind moat for when we set sail again after collecting our shit. With 95 sailing, you'll be able to collect 9 cargo at once, so that would be one trip for you. I do not have 95 sailing. I am sitting on 87, so I can only carry 8 at once. You want to be having the 3 crewmates, which have um, over or at or over 3 deck handiness, because that allows them to carry 2 crates each. After you've got those 3 crewmates, you can just choose whoever you want for the other ones. I believe I'm going the right way. Next destination is Port Piscarius. You can see that I don't have anything for that clam, so I'll have to ignore it, sadly. You can see that despite having a pretty high boast of XP, um, it is actually quite casual, this method. Going up through north here, we're going to take these rapids and then swing around to Lunar Isle. We like to go north first because I missed that one. Because there is a large colony of great white sharks around here, and we need to swing around them. There they are. Of course, if you don't give a shit, fucking, I don't know, go straight through them, but this guy's doing some charting. What the? Is anyone on that ship? Okay, so we should see some XP drops now. Hopefully I've remembered to gather all the cargo that we need. Go 5, cool. This will take 2 trips, and then we'll grab hopefully 2 tasks for our next trip. This will be an XP drop here. Got some shark paint. Deep fin and Piscarius again. That's an example of why I turned off the option to set sail immediately upon clicking somewhere. All it ends up doing is getting you stuck in places. Orcas are fine. You can sail through orcas. They are unaggressive. But if we go too far south here, we should encounter armored krakens over there, I think, and spined krakens over here. I'm gonna sail on the south side of Waterbirth, because there's a nice line of rapids for us. We're also gonna grab this wind. And swing across to Relica. This will be 2 trips. Another one from Sunset. And that's all. I'll have to look into these albatross. I always see people fighting these. I'm not sure why. Alright, and got another Port Roberts. And I guess we can grab the one from Nadsnot as well. So we filled up on tasks again. And I believe we're from Sunset Coast. So all we do is get to Sunset Coast however you want. I guess you can use a whistle. I just teleport here. If you don't have all 5 tasks filled, what I would do is actually go over to Alderaan and grab a task from the board over there. Alderaan is decently high level, so it would hopefully give you a good task. This is why I have the Pendant of ATs. Let me just test it out. So, of course, you can use a Construction Cape or a Max Cape to get here easier. We're just going to see if we can replace that Etcetera, the Nay It's Not task. Yeah, looks like we've got a 3,700 XP task to Relica. So we're gonna, oh shit. We're going to actually get rid of this one. We take them anyway, because in case we don't find something down here, we have a backup, but we've taken that, and now we've got a good, good task. So I guess I'll show one more, probably have less talking in it, see if we can maintain these XP rates. Hopefully we should be looking at around 170 to 180k per hour. With worse tasks available on a cycle, you'll get less, and with better tasks, you'll get more. There is one task in Lunar Isle, which is the best one. That's from Alderaan to Lunar Isle, and if you get that, you'll likely be seeing much better rates.